And we are live. Sunday Night with Those Guys, and Sunday Night with Those Guys is sponsored by
Those Guys. What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday to you. It is November 21st, 2021, the first Sunday, the last Sunday before Thanksgiving, gobble gobble day here in the United States. What's up, Herman?
Nothing much, just doing my thing, working on a few things here and there.
Okay.
Waiting on some stuff in the mail too, still dealing with your buddies over in China. But I'm good. Other than that, how you been?
I'm good. I'm watching what Neil says every day, just trying to learn a little more with the voiceover gestures on the phone and gestures out the
voiceover gestures.
accessibility features on Windows. It's a whole other learning curve. Well, no, thank you. Thank you very much, Night Train. Nice commercial is out of the way. What's up, Maddie's World, Fly Guy Merrill? How are you? How's everyone? I'm good, Herman. I'm actually excited. I finally brought some props. Do you know those props that light up? Remember I was telling you I was working on putting lights on a drone. I finally have some props that light up and stuff. Bob Casey, what's up? Good evening to you. So
good evening, everybody. Bob, what's going on? Fly Guy Merrill, what's going on, man?
Tomorrow I'm gonna put them on.
Okay.
Chris Wedgeworth, how are you? Welcome to
Night Train. Blind Neil, what's good, man? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but go ahead.
No, I told you I wanted. Hey, Ray Kelly, I wanted to fly at night.
You want to get the you got them in the mail.
Yes, I got them in the mail. I added an extra light to the back of the drone. There's one under it and there's one inside. So at night, the inside front behind the camera light up. I'll have a blue light in the back, and in the middle on the bottom, I'll have a light, and all the props will be lit too. So,
and that won't interfere with the camera?
No, that's why I put the light on the inside behind the camera, the one in the front, so it'll illuminate the inside of the drone. I didn't want any glare coming from those lights. That's right, Big Matt, Sunday night. Those of you who want to see some really nice footage from the Mavic 3, Big Matt's been playing around with his new toy. Congratulations to you. Big Matt has stepped up to the world of the Mavic 3 owners, and he's enjoying it very much. Go to his channel. He put up a couple of videos today. My wife brought me the Nazgul Evoke, bro. So stoked to fly it. Maddie, if you told her we were cousins, you think I could get one too? Congratulations, Maddie. Definitely, man. Congratulations. But
Hey, Kelly, what's up, Captain?
One thing, hold on. I would like to give congratulations to you. I'd like to give congratulations to Herman, everyone. Just show Herman some love. Him and Herman, by the way, Herman and his team made it to the chip. That's the championship game for high school here in the 5 boroughs. Sunday is the game. And hey, Drone Visuals, how are you? They are going to the championship. So congratulations to you and everything like that.
Thank you.
I was glad to be there.
Well,
to experience it.
Well, it's funny how you're actually there experiencing it, but
I'm still experiencing the game, though.
Well, actually, you don't have to worry about it so much this game because it's a little safer for you.
Oh, wait. You know what? You should have took a picture of me up there behind the goal.
I just never thought to do
it. You really? Why?
I just never thought to do it.
Yeah, you guys that don't know what's going on, FYI, as of the last 4 games with Erasmus Hall, I have been their end zone cameraman. So Herman came to me and said, hey, Are you afraid to climb a scaffold? How did you approach me on that? Because I don't know why you were
Yeah.
surprised.
Do you mind climbing a scaffold?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Do I mind climbing a scaffold? Yes,
Yeah.
that's it right there.
Yeah.
Well, I have no problems climbing a scaffold, and I'm their end zone cameraman. They have a sideline cameraman, and they have an end zone cameraman, which catch. It's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. Seriously.
But yeah, I mean,
And
it's okay if like I said, if you stand dead center in where the goalpost is, you're safe.
mhm.
Nobody will the ball will
Yeah,
never hit you.
for those of you who don't know, the goalpost is like this, right? Right there.
Mhm.
And I'm like where my thumb is, right behind the goalpost. So I told the quarterback almost hit me once. So I was like, yo, pretty good. You almost caught me. He said, yo, the kids had a bet. They bet him $10 that he could hit me. And then I said, well, I want in on that bet. He says, all right, I got you. I got you back. I said, of course, if you get it in this basket, in this scaffold where I'm standing, or hit me, I'll give you $10.
All you got to do is stand right in the middle.
hmm But it's fun. It's actually fun being a cameraman in the end zone. The camera's decent. You get some decent shot. I mean, they could have a better one, but you get decent shots. You see the formation and stuff.
You're gonna get hit with that
How did
ball.
they burn out the Someone burnt out or damaged the HD wire on the defense on the camera on the television, the monitor you guys had. For those of
Listen,
you who don't know, hey Third Eye, their
listen.
team
I
has
have nothing to do with
two
those things.
cameramen, and they can watch the stuff in real time on a 40-inch screen monitor. They can switch to defense or offense and stuff like that, and watch it in real time. That's why we're there as cameramen. And from what I understand, Vin had told me that the HD monitor was out because someone damaged the adapter, and he
Mhm.
went to go get the second one, and it wasn't there. And so, how did you guys make
Actually,
out? Y'all still had
everyone.
iPads to do.
That's I'm not involved in that part. As far
Okay.
as the
Morning,
camera
feet on the ground,
and video
and
is concerned, uh, hey, what's up? Feet on the ground. Yeah, everyone is doing that. Third Eye View, what's good, man? Everyone films both of those shots, or most places
right,
that
most people do. Right.
most schools that you know that take film serious. They
hmm
get both angles.
Yes, thank you, Maddie. Hit that like button, guys. Well, I wanted to let you know. Thank you very much for asking me to do it
You're welcome.
because the last time you guys won the chip was the year before COVID, and I had did Sunday night's live stream from the audience, but it was real crappy because of all the metal and the reception and everything. I was still able to broadcast, but it was like laggy. It was like Max Headroom, stuff.
So what
So
you're saying is that there may be a problem with Sunday night with those guys next week.
yes, yes. For you guys who don't know, there may be a problem
Mhm.
with Sunday nights with those guys next week.
Mhm.
Because if you're there on the field with the boys playing,
Right.
and I'm in the end zone with the camera,
Uh-huh.
I I doubt very much, unless I had a battery pack. You know what? Unless I had a battery pack, I could set up my phone on. Well, see, we don't even know. I won't be on the scaffold. You said this time. I don't even know what the hell I'll be. I'll be in a stand somewhere.
Yeah.
Because if I could set up my phone and go
Or
live
see
and
if it
still be the
was
cameraman and give commentary,
mhm.
huh?
See if it was at Yankee Stadium, I could tell you exactly where you would be, but it's not going to be at Yankee Stadium this year.
Right, right. Well,
Well, it'll be at the smaller part.
good morning, feet on the ground over in Australia. Good morning, Rob and Sue
So yeah,
over
all right. Oops.
there. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is. As far as that is concerned, we got, like I said, we're going to be facing Curtis again.
Okay.
So this is actually the team that beat us.
Back about 3-4 years ago.
4 years.
4 years ago. That's right. It's
4
4
or
years.
5 years ago.
So now they come in with a vengeance. You guys are going in and want to shut them down for good. I understand. It will be. I'm hoping it'll be interesting. Hey Ron,
Right?
you'll figure it out on with the drone news. Well, with Matt says you'll figure it out on with the drone news. Well, I wanted this to be some of the topic. Those of you who don't
Matt,
know,
you can fly over the field.
yeah, right. Yeah, well, we might be in Brooklyn, Matt. Here's something, you guys. I know you saw the video. It was blasted all over Facebook. In fact, I'm actually going to show you the Facebook link. But
What you got? What
Hubson,
you got?
Hubson is in the news again, and
Look out.
Hubson actually,
There's something
after
crashed.
their, what I consider a big fail on their Hubson Zeno Mini or their Hubson Mini, whatever that last drone that they came out with. I'm sorry, I'm not being disrespectful, Hubson. I just don't remember the name exactly. But Hubson has just come out with a camera with the 1-inch sensor starting at, now keep in mind, a 1-inch sensor starting at $895.
Okay.
Here's the video. I know you guys have seen it.
Okay.
Look,
out.
all I can say is I bust out laughing when I saw this because I thought it was 1-inch CMOS sensor they're offering on it. Ooh,
Yeah.
rich clarity and authentic colors. Every footage that wows.
Right. Hey, listen, it's not
legendary legendary images capture them all. It looks like a nice commercial. Stop right there. You see that? Retail price $800. Oh, it's $879 and up. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the rest of this play.
That's not bad.
Hubson, good luck to you on your ventures. I hope it works out for you. Me being a Hubson, a past Hubson, well, I got something in my eye. I used to be a Hubson client. My 2 first drones were Hubson. I'm not saying anything's wrong with them, but they are. Matt says he's off Sunday.
Hold on.
That's what's up, Matt.
You said
maybe you could get some overhead shots of the game.
879 and 879 and up.
Yeah.
That's what you said?
Mm-hmm.
So
879 and up. I wonder what they're offering for up.
So you wouldn't get the fly more?
I wouldn't get the fly more?
You would get the fly more combo. Look at them. It's starting at eight.
All right, Paulie.
Change.
Take it easy.
You're under $1,000 right there. You got the fly more. Are they going to do a cine package with this one too?
I don't know. What is it going to come in? A cardboard box? A paper bag? What? I'm just saying.
I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm just saying.
Bashing. I'm not bashing. I'm being facetious by saying.
No. I'm just saying 1-inch sensor at that price. That's not bad. I mean, I've never owned one. I don't know where they've come to. You know.
Third Eye is another Hubson piece of junk. We will hold on. The views and opinions tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everybody on the panel and or in the chat. We will not bash Hubson. I was being funny by saying whether it's going to come in a paper bag. I should not have. I apologize.
Hey, those guys in the chat can say whatever they want about the Hubson. I mean,
that's true.
That's their opinion.
That's true.
I mean, I just like I said, I'm just curious to know. I'd like to see where it's going, because for you to come in like under $900, you're under $1,000, you're slightly under $900. What's the
right? Is that could that be a fly more bundle?
You got more batteries and stuff like that with it, or something like that? I'm waiting to say when is that launching? You know,
they didn't. They didn't.
They didn't say when.
They just said, look. They just said, look out. for
Or is it just to divert conversation away from something that's real?
away from the Xeno that wasn't doing so well. But I heard that they
Oh,
had
I
a few
mean,
updates. I
well, they
haven't
did.
seen anyone. I
Well, they
haven't
did.
seen anyone do the talk about it after the updates though.
Well, they didn't have to divert any conversation away from the Xeno. They didn't
It's
have
not the
to.
camera on that Hubson, it's the drone itself that's trash. Yes, I may have to agree with that. Put competition is good to bring down, but competition is good to bring down prices. Exactly. I was mentioning this.
Well, yes, exactly, but also, it didn't say when it was releasing. It didn't say that it was actually, coming out. Did it launch that thing that video?
Um, it didn't say that it was. Let me go back to the page and I'll tell you right now
Hey, Tim
because
Jackson, what's good, man?
Tim
The,
Jackson, good morning over in
the, the,
Australia.
the reason why I say this is because Lawrence said something about diverting, negative talk about the Xeno, and I don't really think that that needed that. They didn't really need to do that. The conversation amongst the whole world had already shifted away from that and on to other things. So to just do
Mhm.
this without being released is just to shift conversation away from something else that was being talked about,
True.
and just
This
to
is
be
true.
a
See all.
conversation, and then somebody pass on. I don't know what. Let's keep it moving. Because if you don't have it ready, or if it's not a date for release, then it
No,
was just a
no. There's
coming
nothing
soon.
that doesn't say anything about
Yeah, it's just a
nothing about
trailer.
a launch date.
It's just a trailer
Mm-hmm.
coming soon.
Pretty much. So like you said, it's a good possibility that I used to own a
We're
Hubsan
talking about Mavic 3. We're
H122D.
talking
I
about
had one
Mavic
of
3.
those.
We're talking about Mavic 3. The conversation now, because of the Mavic 3 and the
Mm-hmm.
pricing of the Mavic 3 right now, everybody's now talking about the 2S now. The 2S is like, hey, I told you I was
The
good.
2S is like, oh, I knew you'd be back. But
Right. So now
this
the
is,
conversation is
it
stirred up
also
about
said
those.
$879 and
So
up. Pay
boom.
attention to the up. Bob Casey, you're 100% right because that's the point Herman was making. For that price range of that drone, that's not bad considered for a fly more combo. So we're talking slightly under or at $1,000 for a fly more bundle. My problem, third eye, I had a H122D also. I had one of those. My problem with Hubson is they have okay cameras, which means they could have good cameras at some time and point. Their GPS stability is not the best in the world. When you take off and it says GPS and you're going like this and moving back and forth like this, and that's supposed to be GPS
Okay.
lock, that's a little shaky, but that's a lot better than what it used to be. Hubson used to have really, really bad. Hey, Mr. J's RC, big,
Hey, Mr.
big
James
money, Bob
RC.
Casey. I'm waiting on the Phantom 5, Tim Jackson says. Here we
There
go.
we go.
Here we go. Yes, but I just wanted to talk about that because Hubson, they do sell drones. They sell a lot of freaking drones. Okay, they made a crazy killing with that Hubson Xeno and then the Xeno Mini. They made a killing with it. Now, whether they fix some of the issues with the firmware, I don't know because I don't know anyone who owns one. Wait a minute. Ray Kelly owns one, I think. Um,
He
who else do we
owns.
know that? Who else?
I'm not exactly sure what model that he has, but I think he might be
Yeah,
right.
but my thing is Hubson is a great drone to learn how to fly on.
Mhm.
Some people are just casually in the hobby, but may not be willing or able to pay premium, wondering what's the threshold for too expensive. Makes sense to spend a little extra for a better one. But it does, Baba Ho. But my problem is economically, that's why I made that mistake. People were saying go DJI, get it out the
Mhm.
box. And I was looked at the prices and was like, woo. And then
Mhm.
Hubson came around and they had the Hubson H502S
Mhm.
With its wings, I got to pull myself on camera so I can make sure you guys can see. With its props on, was no bigger than this, the
Okay.
Hubchin H502S, right? Now, no, the H502S, yes. Now, the best thing about it was it returned to home. It turned towards home and flew back, which was considered a new feature. But you remember the black one I had, Herman, the H501, the same one as
Uh-huh.
the guy in Flushing? That
Yeah.
one had a fixed camera and it did what you call the wobble of death. So when you stopped, the camera went like this, like you were in the water in the wave, and then it would slow down. And when you hit return to home, it flew home backwards.
Okay.
So there were times you may get a good view depending on your height, or if you're too high, you
Mm.
fly back looking at the sky.
Hmm.
Hey, Adrian Mateo, hope all are having a great
That's
Sunday.
odd.
Yes, we are. Yes. Oh, Ray Kelly says he has the FEMI.
Adrian.
Okay. He says he has a FEMI X8. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ray.
See, I knew he had something, but I'm not sure if it was that.
Yeah. Holy batshit. It's Adrian, Mr. JRC. We're good, man. We're good. Good to see you.
Oh,
Hope all is well on your
it
end.
seems like he's got one of everything.
Oh,
You know that? Ray Kelly. Seems like he's got one of everything.
that's how it is when you're balling. You got to leave a drone here in New York. You got to leave one down in Florida. And I think he travels with his drones and
I
fishing rods.
travel with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, here's a question, Herman. And this is
Wasn't
coming
me.
down to the Florida meetup.
Yeah.
I'm going to take an FPV drones as well as camera drones.
Uh-huh.
And my problem is, how am I going to fit all of that in one bag and still have a carry-on? Are we checking luggage?
I'm glad you asked that question. See,
Yeah.
when I book a flight,
Mm-hmm.
I don't book those economy or those little budget flights. I need to be able to have a carry-on, a personal bag, and check a bag.
Okay, very
You,
good.
you, you
So
understand what I'm
I will
saying to
be,
you?
yeah,
So I have
hey,
options.
eat more possum.
So
So
I
you're
have
saying I will be checking Chris Hope. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much.
but
$4.99 evening.
but
How
you
are
didn't
you?
hear that from me.
Okay, now my question is, he even has a tiny whoop, thanks to those guys. Yeah, he has one of everything, pretty much. But my question is, where would I put the lipos? The lipos would go in the
Put them
belly
in
of
your
the plane.
pocket. Put
No,
them in your
stop.
pocket. Those go with your carry-on.
Those would go in my carry-on, the
Yeah.
lipos, but the drones would go in the bottom.
What happened?
No, I would put my
Your
drones
drones
in
are
the
in your carry-on. Your drones and your batteries, all your electronics are in carry-on.
Okay, and then I would check a bag with clothes.
Right.
All
Of
right,
course, you
now
want
I
to
know what
wrap
you
the
mean.
drones in your clothes and
Hey, Chris Hope, we appreciate you all. Thank you so much for coming in to hang out with us again this Sunday, the Sunday before Thanksgiving. See, now I've never traveled with the drone on a plane. I've seen people, I know people have to discharge the batteries to a certain level and stuff like that. So, okay.
that's why I
Carry
told you
on
I got
takes,
that bag with the wheels on it. So
I
when
know,
I'm
man.
ready to travel, I stick the drone in there, the batteries in there. When I get to the airport, it's got the camera, the drone, everything in there.
Mm,
Like,
right in the overhead. Right in the overhead. So at least the drones make it, even if your underwear don't catch up to you.
you
Yeah,
just
but you
put
got your drones. No, I know. I feel you. I didn't say that.
put
Wait
like
a
a
minute. I
put
didn't.
put 3 or 4 pairs on.
I didn't say, but East River on a Saturday is crazy. Helicopter traffic is outrageous. Chopper almost hit me next to the statue. I was 180 feet. I have the video. It's kind of blurry. Dude, Matt, when we did 9/11, on 9/11, right? It was 9/11 we were out there, right, Herman?
Mm-hmm.
Helicopter traffic was crazy out there.
Smart controller went crazy.
Oh, Adrian Mateo says he hasn't been around because he's been doing the daddy thing with the babies. Okay,
Okay.
understandable. Life dictates that you take care of those babies, and before you play around with it. Super easy to travel with drone on a plane. Well, like I said, I've never been on a plane with one because I want to take my Air 2S and I
Mhm.
want to take at least two FPV birds, a cruiser and some kind of freestyler. And that's it.
Mhm.
When we
Right.
went to Texas, I flew with the bag underneath I flew with the bag underneath with clothes and the spare stuff I had 4 quad strapped to my flight bag with all my batteries and such. Hey, what's up,
See,
Barry?
as I'm saying to you, that's when you certain airlines and certain flights
Yeah.
don't
How are
allow
you,
you to
Barry?
do certain things, but some of them do. So when you have the opportunity to take a personal bag, a carry-on, and a check bag, you can do that and you grab that,
Very good.
you
Very
know.
good.
And then if you like, you've heard Tom mention it before, you can do the pre-check if they can, and all that nonsense
Yes.
with
All
the
lipos must be on
airline and
carry on. That makes a lot
online
of sense.
before.
Herman and Lawrence,
Right.
well,
What
see,
happened?
that's where the Ray Kelly blew up our hotel, man. He says your
What happened?
hotel, the Hampton Inn and Suites, and has become the official hotel of the second Florida Drone Meetup. Johnny and about 5 others have booked it too.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
That's
All
not
right.
the
That's
place
what's
I'm
up.
staying at.
Okay. That's not where we're staying?
No,
Okay. All right. Cool.
you got the wrong place, right?
All right. Ray got people going to different hotels. I don't know what's happening here, but okay. Well, anyway, I'd like to tell you guys, I want to thank everyone for coming to my wife and the live stream last night. I did miss it, and
Uh-huh.
tools can be in your carry-on. No sharp things like knives, tech. Yeah. Bottlenose pliers, a pair of wire snips. But yes, Adrian Mateo, we
That's
will be
funny.
there. We will be there in April, definitely. God willing.
Who?
Um,
What? Why wouldn't we? I mean,
well,
I
just
stay in the house, so I don't. I mean, unless I have to, I get out to fly, I get out to go practice, and I get out to go wherever I gotta go and come back. So I'm gonna be
Ray,
out.
we're trying to keep it a secret, Ray.
I don't cross the street unless I have to.
No,
These
Ray says,
bad
where are you
drivers.
guys staying? I'm like,
I'm
we're
gonna
trying
be
to
there.
keep it a secret. I don't want to be in a
We need to
hotel.
have extra space for the entourage.
Yes, yes, yes.
Lawrence is bringing a film crew with him.
Hey, Michael Blades. Yes, I will. Oh, which by the way, I did my first
No, it's all
vlog
good, Ray.
video.
Yeah, what happened?
For those of you out there, I did my first vlog video, and it was us when we were in Rhode Island.
Mhm.
It's a little bit, there's a little bit of vlog in the beginning, and then there's a little bit of vlog, and then I go to my video and fly. But I
Okay.
promise you it'll get better. So just bear with me and my vlogging skills right now are that of a 5-year-old. Because that's how I felt, dude. That's exactly how I felt. It was like this thing was attached to me, and
Mhm.
now I have to get used to it being attached to me. But that Osmo Pocket 2, Herman, is nice. And I appreciate you for letting me use your Osmo Pocket to get to practice in.
No problem, though. Anytime.
So Gary just got the notification.
Who?
Gary just got the notification that we were live.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gary, did you get the notification on an iPhone? Because if you got the notification on an iPhone, you know before you use it, you have to put a quarter in the slot. I'm just saying. As you can tell, I'm anti-iPhone. No, I'm a droid.
When you ready to use
The camera,
yeah,
the G5
that way you can hold up,
for
you can hold the
vlogging.
camera. Yeah, no, for me.
Yeah, you gotta be a weightlifter to hold that shit up, man,
Uh,
and vlog with that thing, or be able to afford to pay someone to carry that shit for you.
it's not that heavy. It's either
Well,
that or
to
you
be
got
honest,
video with your
lipo
hand.
bag
You
may
got
be
video that
essential.
looks like this.
I do have fireproof lipo bags, definitely.
Uh-oh. I
Drone
have
visual.
more if you need them, Lawrence.
I do have
Want
fireproof
to double up on
lipo
them?
bags. So, just to let you know, I look forward to it. I haven't been on a plane in so long, yo.
There we go.
When I say so long, wait a minute. When
You're
I
not
say
gonna
so
be yakking
long,
the
my
bag or nothing
daughter.
like that.
No, listen, my daughter she's this February, she'll be 18. She was 6 years old the last time I was on a plane. Damn.
Right.
Good night, Lawrence and Herman, and all in the chat. Ray Kelly heading to the airport for Florida now. Fly safe.
Oh,
Ray Kelly,
you
travel
were
with
here?
Godspeed. We
Are
thought
you
you were
leaving?
already down there.
I thought you were gone already.
Yes, we thought you were going already. After you left us, we thought you were heading back to go to Florida. Maybe I misunderstood. But travel
The way
with
you were
Godspeed.
driving.
Are you driving or flying? No, he's heading to the airport, he says.
No, the way Ray was driving when we left.
Oh yeah, Ray.
We left out of Rhode Island.
Luckily you're
I
luckily
thought he
you're a
still had
retired officer.
I thought he put the thing on the top of the car and
Yeah,
was out.
I was just getting ready to say, lucky you're a retired officer, because I would have thought that there was an obsessed driver. When you left us from Mark Fisher's house, we saw you on the highway behind us, work around us in the highway, and once you got in front of us, it was like gone.
Ray did
Did you catch your ferry at least? I'm hoping.
Ray,
I know
Ray
we
did
did push you a little close as far as carrying that. Gary, you missed my wife and live stream last night. Okay. There, I'm gonna try and catch the next one. And see, my problem, and most people on here know, hey, what's up, Max Air 420? The most people
Max,
know
yeah, what's good,
that
baby?
unfortunately, I have more going on in my life than I should. And when I'm on
Right.
YouTube, it's hard to be on YouTube. Ray can't drive 55. You're right about that. I got a vlog. I got video footage of him saying, "I've never hit 100 miles per hour before."
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow, remember we were having that conversation in the car going to the ship.
Uh-huh.
And you saw me holding the Osmo in the
He
center of
said
the car.
he never hit.
He said he never went over 100 miles per hour, even as a police officer.
Okay. I can believe that. Because the way he was weaving in and out of traffic, he would have to like reduce his speed, pick up a little bit. And then, because the way he was
he was
weaving in
out,
and out
right?
of traffic, 100 miles an hour only would have caused him an accident.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I can
Mr.
believe that.
Crowley and his drone. How are you? What's up, Mr. Crowley? I hope all is well. How was the football game, Gary? Well, Gary had a football game too.
Okay.
FYI, for those of you who got here late, if you don't know, Herman's team, Erasmus Hall, has made it to the championship. There will be a problem with next Sunday's stream. I'm going to try and live stream, and be the cameraman at the same time. Now, I may not be able to get away with it because I'm supposed to be there as a cameraman. So that vlogging thing might be secondary, but we will see what we can do.
Well, it depends on how you do it. Here's the thing.
I wouldn't be able to pay too much attention to the chat. So maybe I'll turn the chat off. I can turn the chat off.
No. You don't necessarily have to turn the chat off. what you can do is you can do your setup, put your camera, whatever's going to view you, on another tripod. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
And
That's
you can have your chat set up on another setup, and you'll have the camera that you're using to work.
well, they've been slacking. The gentleman that has been giving me, that usually gives me the tripod, hasn't given me the tripod in 2 weeks. In fact, I don't think he showed up.
Ooh.
I don't know all you guys yet. I'm the newest one there.
Oh well. Okay, I'll ask him if he's going to bring the tripod.
Well, I need. You
He's
remember
there
you
all
helped
the time.
fold it up. You helped fold it up because I didn't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, whoever that gentleman is, I don't know his name. I apologize for that. I'm still learning names of all the coaches.
That's our defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mr. J, how was your weekend so far? Listen, start the stream, bring in another person, make them host. Interesting. Because I have a Bluetooth, so I can put the Bluetooth on and you'll still hear me during the live stream and stuff, right? So I can focus on the
I'll
camera.
tell you, all you got to do is have your camera set up, whatever's going to, have you on camera, your phone, whatever that is, and you can have the chat on something else.
Right. Now, see, that I can do. I can talk and still.
I got 150 tablets.
Interesting. I just need to find a tripod. Well, I see this miniature tripod would be too small for the Osmo. No, not the Osmo. For my phone.
What?
I'm trying to think how I could.
Hold on a second. That I know I have.
What? A tripod for a phone?
The phone mount for the tripod for the
Oh, okay.
for your phone.
Mm-hmm. So all I would need, basically, I need a wide angle lens for the Mavic 3. I think I'm going to order it. I think you should, Big Mac. That would be well worth getting. Come on,
What you
living
do,
in New York
Matt,
City.
is you go to those people there. What's the name of them? DJI. and reserve it for when it comes available.
That's true. That's true. Hey Corey, what's good? What's good, man? How are
They'll
you?
send you an
Yeah,
email.
you
when
be
it
the
becomes
subject of the
available.
vlog. Well, what I'm going to do is, like Herman suggested, Uncle Bill's Toys, how are you? Welcome to the live stream as well. What I'm going to do
Hey,
is,
Uncle Bill.
if I can get a tripod for my phone, I can set that up because I will be working during the game while everyone is doing that. So, and I have to do that before I can vlog. But I will try my best to live stream. And like Night Train said, if I start it and have a second host, that would cover the chat room. You understand?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
That's not hard to do. I just can't be that second host while I'm on the field.
We'll figure it out.
But it's not that hard. I'm just saying to you.
Huh?
It's not that hard. I have the mount
I agree.
for the tripod. You put it on there. It opens
For
up
those
your
of you-
phone, holds your phone. You can get the tablet. You can put the tablet on the.
All right, we'll do it. But I was hoping JSK was going to be here because JSK actually sent me this article, and the title of the stream is part of the title of the stream is I want a Dronut.
You want a who nut?
A Dronut.
Does that
Yes.
come? They have those with jelly or
It's a drone stuffed with jelly.
or is it? Wow.
That's what it is. It's a drone stuffed with jelly. All right. Um, Actually, it's not. There's a drone. This one is the
Mhm.
world's first. First, I need to say that this drone is built
Wow.
in the United States, which I'm
Mhm, mhm,
100%
mhm.
behind. Okay. And it's the world's first bi-rotor ducted drone
Well, it's
that looks like
designed
a
to be built.
flying donut that is specifically designed for flying in listen to me closely, non GPS environments. You're underground, you're in a cave, you're in a subway station, you're someplace that you need to fly a drone. Well, the Dronut it's called Dronut X1 by Clio Robotics. It's just not your average drone. Um, from what I've seen,
Mhm.
I want one. And you said too, Herman. I'm going to read some of the
Well,
specs to you.
well,
Go ahead
actually,
first.
based on what I saw and what I read on this thing here, this is a nice little thing here. I mean, it's not big. It like you said, it's designed to be able to be used in places where there's no GPS assistance. But not only so much that is that it just offers so much more in what it's capable of doing, on its own, flying autonomously.
Yeah.
This is, we talk about all these different drone in a box securities and all these different security systems that can be done with drones. But when I saw
Autonomous
this, I
is
was
the
like,
key
wow, look at
word.
this. And the funny part is that, well, when you talk about the specs, you'll see what I'm saying. That, we all always talk about where these things can go, and the things that still hold everything back so much is battery power and its ability to how long these things were able to
My
sustain
flying
its
Patsky.
power. So it's,
Well,
once they get the batteries and things like that
uh-huh.
down, some of these developments that people have come up with is just will take off, and
Well,
maybe we'll see
even
something.
even with the specs it has now, I'm going to read the specs real quick.
Yeah,
It
because
says it only weighs huh?
yeah, because cameras are advanced now, but battery is the issue.
Mm-hmm. Batteries are the issue, but the specs go as far as this to say it only weighs 15 ounces, which is 425 grams, measures by 6.5 inches by 4 inches, six and a half
Hmm.
height, 4 inches wide. Okay.
Hmm.
Or 16.5 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Okay. It also uses a 3D LiDAR system, has a 4K camera, and global shutter. Keep in mind now with this global shutter, LED, it actually has headlights and LED lights, of course. And I do have a video of it. The flight time right now, like Herman said, once they improve on our battery technology, it's going to be a wrap. It says right now it flies for 12 minutes,
Hmm.
and it's 40 minutes for a full charge. So that's still not bad. But I'm not going to tell you the price until after you guys watch this video. I want you to see. I don't usually play the sound on videos. No, this isn't the story I'm doing that playing sound on. Sorry about that. I'm actually going to talk through this. Okay, but this is the Dronut right here. 6 inches high, or 6 inches deep, 4 inches high. Okay, the
Hmm.
first bi-rotor drone, and it flies autonomously.
Hmm.
Autonomously, you can program it to fly whatever you want. Keep in mind, this video has just come out 3 days ago, and it
Now,
can land in the palm of your hand. I
Lawrence,
like it. I want one. I want one. I want one.
you mentioned something about this drone
Here's the
and
LiDAR.
its camera. Yes, it does. It does. Yes, lidar. Yeah, it does. But the fact that it uses a global shutter increases the accuracy on the image that it is actually capturing. producing and processing.
Yep.
Because when you talk about a global shutter, I'm quite sure that a lot of us understand what a global shutter is. What a global shutter is that when the sensor is exposed, it exposes each megapixel at simultaneously.
Yes.
Not in
Thanks,
segment.
Neil.
Everything is exposed at one time, which some people might refer to as mechanical shutter.
Right. Yes. Anyway, I put the link to the video there. I want one of these things. Now, the unfortunate problem is I would probably, not probably, I can't afford one. Here is the price tag. You guys listening closely for this
Not
drone.
for
Now,
you to
keep in
buy.
mind, it has 3D LiDAR. LiDAR is not a cheap system. Okay, 4K, it has a 4K camera and a global shutter.
But that's
Right
what I was
there.
saying to you before. Something
Yeah.
like this could be used in security systems. We were talking about this before the stream. Hey, JSK, we're talking about this. How something like this could be used as a security system in places where, there is no real, there is no light.
Yes.
You're talking about this LiDAR.
Well, right. Because of LiDAR, it doesn't matter if it's day or night out or it's light or dark because it will be able to see where it's going. Now, I failed to mention how much this particular Dronut that I want so bad cost. And like I said, I can't afford it.
Jump on it.
I just can't because it's going, all these advanced features of the drone do not come cheap. With the Dronut X1 being available to order at a price of $9,800.
Oh, there we go. Jump on it.
$9,800. Mendez Drone Ops, what's good, brother? How are you? Now,
that's about the same price as one of these enterprise drones.
That's cool. We'll see you down there, Uncle Bill's Toys. We will be visiting in April as well.
Okay.
JSK, yes. I was just talking about the story that you had sent me, and Herman likes it. I like it. Except that $9,800 price tag. Wah, 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 wah. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. But for the price, there, I put the video link there so you guys could check it out. That video has only been up 3 days on YouTube. That's how new this thing is. So I appreciate it very much, Leonard, JSK, pointing that story in our direction. Maybe we will see this drone story on other live streams. Sometimes that happens, but let's see where it goes. I hope, Herman, that the company does well. Clio Robotics does well with this drone. I could see that as a military launch drone.
I mean, it's interesting. Like I said, the battery life is not great, but price tag is great. But for that battery life, if they can improve on that battery, something like that could be used in a lot of places. You see where they show where it went up above like duct construction and places like that.
Yeah.
I remember at the World Trade Center, the original World Trade Center, some of the places to go, the duct work, we had to set up like these 15-foot ladders or had lifts in that area to get up to some of those places.
Oh, I'm listening to you. I'm just watching.
So you had a drone that can, it wouldn't have helped us, but if they needed to inspect something up there or see, if they can actually do something in that area, then you get a camera up there just like that, real easy. That get that image.
Hey, you check this out, Herman?
What?
I have those guys' logo in the chat now. I was able to add that, which I think is pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah. We're trying to increase and then
You
do
could do
things
that.
little by little. Huh? What
You
happened?
can do that.
Yes.
I said you can do that. I got you.
Yes. And um, I'm not sure, but I think that I am allowed to have members now. The problem is
R-
with members, you need to have something to offer people.
Like
You
what?
know, you have some channels that ask for $1 a month for nothing
To hang out?
back in return. So I have to make it worth something to become a member of those guys.
Uh-huh.
We need to have a giveaway once a month or however. You understand? I don't
Or
want to
you can
start
make
doing it
just
and say, "Yo, send me $1, man."
content that is just for them.
Right.
Mhm.
Damn, just you saying that, I wish drones were around before 9/11. I would have loved to get a photo of the Twin Towers. Come on, Matt. Are you kidding me? Everybody would have. Could you imagine? And now, if you can find a photo, an original photo or picture with the Freedom Tower in it, people are paying lots of money because that's a part of history that's not there in New York anymore. If you have digital photos or you have old photos of the Freedom Tower, they
Mhm.
are in high demand. I'd like to,
Yeah, the World
oh,
Trade
not the
Center.
Freedom Tower, the World Trade Center. The Freedom Tower is new. I'm sorry about that.
Uh,
What?
it's still the World Trade Center to me.
What happened?
Still the World Trade Center.
Right. It's just like Aqueduct Racetrack. They call it now Resort World, but Resort World Casino is inside Aqueduct Racetrack.
Yeah,
So
that's two different things now.
yeah.
Yeah,
But they built a hotel there, right?
yeah. That's just like the other thing there in Manhattan over there at what's that Manhattan Center.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Well, I'd like you guys to know I would like to own that freaking drone, man.
the
Seriously.
Dronut.
Yeah, that Dronut. I really like that Dronut. But here's something. We have been talking about this company now for
Too expensive.
2+ years because we've been doing
Ooh,
stories on this company. And the company is Zipline. And I'm going to give you a little bio on Zipline. And the reason I'm giving the bio is because we've been doing stories about Zipline helping in Africa and other parts of the world. Well, here's their part of their resume. Zipline started operating in 2016. Since then, the company has carried out more than 200,000 commercial deliveries of over
mhm.
4.5 million units of medical supplies, serving more than 20 million people across multiple countries.
Really?
Well, we did a story a while back that Zipline was here in the United States, and I didn't pull that picture up, damn it. I had a picture I was supposed to have blown up.
Well, can I
Why won't it? Okay,
can I
never
can I
mind.
can I say something here, Lawrence?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you mentioned this, and then you mentioned the whole thing here with Zipline. But we've mentioned Zipline just as far back as with as far as these drone deliveries here in the States
Mm-hmm.
with on Wednesday night with those guys back like at was it 74,
Hey, Chad B.
88, and and you're mentioning them now. I guess this is what finally official that they're launching this because we mentioned that they partnered with Walmart before,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked about the delay that Walmart was having back on Wednesday night with those guys, 82, when they
Right.
had laid off a few people in their drone delivery division to make room for the next phase of their project. But
Right.
before that, they had already had mentioned that they were partnering with, they were looking towards Zipline for, a delivery company. an airline to be able to do this, like how when UPS got the project going with Dr. Gwynn, and
Yes.
they looked for an airline, a drone airline that was already certified, airworthiness by the FAA. They looked at Matternet,
Right. I
for that
remember.
airline. So this is just what you now have this story that you're gonna bring to us here with Walmart, and them now really finally announcing this, and this is nice that
Well,
they
yes,
finally got
it's
it together
coming.
because it's coming to fruition now.
It is. It is because right now they're saying that Zipline, not only did they team up with Walmart, but in Pea Ridge, Arkansas, the services will be on demand via the Zipline app, which is affiliated. The Zipline app will take you to Walmart and it'll tell you what it can deliver.
Right.
Now, they go on to say, we know Zipline has a platform that they launched from. I tried to get this picture to download, but for some reason it would not open up. So I guess I'm going to try and share a screen and see how this works, because this is the actual article. Unfortunately,
Hey, Chad B, what's up, man?
I tried to save this picture, but this is the Zipline catapult launch and retrieval system. Right here, where the mouse is the catapult, which launches it to take off and fly. And these little double arches is a hook and line system that the drone flies through like an aircraft carrier, and the hook catches the line, and it swings down to the bottom here like a pendulum. And I guess this is the Walmart that they're actually working out of. I see Eat More Possum just tagged you in a post. Okay.
Okay.
But I wanted to show that picture up closer because I could see one of those zipline offices now behind your average Walmart. You understand? And
Right.
like the story goes on to say, they are using it. Um, Zipline will be collaborating in construction of its first 25-foot platform with SIRS, which means they will take orders over their app. And from that store, they can cover a 50-mile radius. And Zipline has the accuracy to drop something within a 10-foot circle.
Mhm.
I don't think that's too bad as far as targeting. And
Okay.
now, could you imagine where is this at now? Pea Ridge, Arkansas.
Right.
They
Be
are
rich.
making it happen. They're about to
Right.
build a 25-foot platform that will perform these functions for you. And
Remember we were talking about that before? We mentioned that
yeah,
that's where we're gonna start it up. There was the
yep,
whole because the whole joke when we had gotten the whole Arkansas abbreviation mixed up on the show. We got it. We had it with the
I
Arizona.
remember.
Yeah,
I remember well.
that's where the whole thing.
Well, this goes on also to say that, and I'll say it in my words, so I'm not reading it word for word, but you pull out your Zipline app, and an associate will then hand package it for you, and hand it off to a Zipline staff member who will prepare the aircraft for launch. Once it departs to the customer's home where it drops the package and returns, the delivery status can be tracked through that app. The app will actually notify you and say your package is on its way, and you'll see a little plane or a little Zipline plane getting closer and closer and closer. And then I'm pretty sure it also gives you an alert to come outside and watch for your package. Now, keep in mind, the Zipline targeting system is accurate to within a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
So I could see this landing in someone's backyard, front yard. I mean, it calculates everything and where to drop the package. Assuming you're a customer, I mean, if you're around a bunch of trees, of course you know that's not going to work. But they seem to have a plan, and I'm happy
Just
for them.
toss it.
What'd you say?
Just toss it.
Listen, check this out. It drops out with a parachute. Um, this is we've shown plenty of pictures on Zipline before, but I just thought that it would be interesting to do this story, because now we did do a story saying that zip lines here in the United States. Now, Walmart has also launched an autonomous truck delivery system in Northwest Arkansas. This zip line thing is just adding to it. They're making this happen. By 2024, late 2023, you're going to start seeing
Look
stuff
out.
in the air that you may not believe it, what you see, seriously.
Look
And as
out.
far as delivery, you'll see more delivery drones before you see passenger drones first. But Walmart is partnering up with Zipline, and they also have an autonomous truck delivery system. And all of this has to do, Herman, and we discussed this before, that last mile delivery.
Well, right, but if you mentioned about this whole. You once again you got into the whole urban air mobility, and when you mentioned about passenger drones, if you've ever looked at any of the
Hey,
designs,
Asgard, eat more possum.
if you
Go
ever
ahead.
looked at any of the designs of all of them, they're all designed to be electric planes. They all have pilot capability.
Yeah.
The ability to be flown autonomously, but they all offer pilot capability.
Welcome, Asgard Studios.
Now, as far as Zipline is concerned, we mentioned this back before. Like I said, with the old thing with them teaming up with Walmart, and this was going to be going on over here in what was the part of that place you mentioned there in Arkansas? Where was that?
P Ridge.
P Ridge,
Arkansas?
that's right. P Ridge, Arkansas. I'll never forget that. It was the funniest thing because it was the whole thing with, I guess, their Civil War history and the whole mix up of the state abbreviation. But this is they're gonna make it happen. I mean, they've been testing
until there is so much data.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's unless it just becomes like a medical research is, we're just gonna spend money.
Well, it's the smart thing to do, Herman. Think about it. You have so much data. If somebody says, "Can it do this?" Yes, here's the data.
Oh yeah, I
Can
mean,
it do that? Yes, here's the data.
Sure, but I mean, we know that Zipline is a cruising drop and return.
Mm-hmm.
A cruise and drop return system.
Up to a 50-mile radius.
It'll launch, it'll cruise out there, drop its package, and come back home.
Yep, by itself, autonomously. If I didn't live here at the courtyard, but it's 4 months away, 4 minutes away. Oh, these guys are in the chat talking about hotel rooms for the meetup. That's good. That's good, though.
Look at you. Look at you. Talking about hotel. No water balloons in the hotel.
Nope. None whatsoever.
Yo, Matt, you should
Water
come
balloons?
on down, man.
What happened?
I was telling Big Matt he should come on down.
Yeah, right. In April, Matt. Going down to Florida to do some flying.
What are you eating over there?
Oh,
put it away.
Put it away.
I can't. If I can't have it, nobody can have it. Well, actually,
it is plant-based.
Oh Lord.
Here it is. There it is. Plant-based jerky.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I need, you know, some of that suicidal disaster meat in my jerky. If I'm gonna eat jerky. I want nothing
Matt,
but the finest roadkill in jerky that I eat.
See what Matt put?
What? What do you say?
That it's in April and they're planning now. Actually, that's the best way. That's the cheapest way to get tickets.
Matt, you should see what the price of the hotel is if you get it now.
Mm-hmm.
And the flight.
I agree. In comparison to waiting till a month before. April is his birthday month. Well, you're more than interested. You're more than welcome. So Karen can call the cops on us and say there's 5 big guys standing there, and there's only 3 of us.
Well, I'm gonna stand next to Ray Kelly.
Right? Officer Kelly. I'm flying next to him.
Because he knows people.
Uh-huh. This is true. That's very, very true. I have to keep that in mind. Well, anyway, it's a little slow tonight. We still have another story, but it's slow tonight as in some places it's turning wickedly cold, and some places it's Thanksgiving week. Everyone's saving their energy for the week. Mess with all that food.
Air mobility. Thursday, football. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this is true. But we are on to the next story. I'd like to apologize to those of you who are about to see this commercial. Okay, I inserted the ad. It's out. Uncle Bill's Toys says it's his birthday month, Big Matt. You need to come down there with us, man. Hang out, celebrate.
Big cake.
What happened?
You get a big cake.
Yeah, this is true.
Put 100 candles on it for you. His birthday.
Well, okay. Here's the next story. I did a story on this about 2 to 3 weeks ago. I tend to believe it was more like 2 weeks ago, 2 Sundays ago, and it's about Hyundai. Well, it's official. Hyundai, the car dealer, which also Hyundai doesn't just make cars; they make a lot of shit out there. You need to check them out.
Really?
They make more stuff than you could imagine. But they put their foot down and they doubled down on the drone taxis. They've started a new company called SuperNal. SuperNal. Now, what I will do is I will show you their commercial and with audio. I don't usually do this, but I'm showing this commercial with audio. I did contact them and let them know I would be doing it. So let's see. If I get a copyright, I get a copyright. If I don't, I don't. But this is a full-length commercial. It's 1 minute and 49 seconds. Take 1 minute and 49 seconds to check out how they're trying to advertise this drone service. Okay, and I could see this happening literally. Here's the sound. You can hear it, right?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Wow, you're off to work early.
Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm running late.
In the future, you'll get to sleep an extra 30 minutes.
Seriously?
Seriously. Your bus still not here, huh? In the future, you're not gonna have to wait for the bus much longer. Going home? You'll soon be taking this elevator to the roof to take a flying taxi home. Well, in a few years, rush hour may be a thing of the past. Wouldn't it be cool if this thing could just fly you home? We're creating the future of mobility.
Who is?
Who are you?
Who are you?
We are, me and my team at SuperNal. SuperNal is not just for the privileged few, but many people, including kids like you.
And we're working on new technology to unlock the full potential of air mobility. Together with Hyundai Motor Group's proven capabilities in mass production, autonomy, and electric propulsion, SuperNal will bring humanity closer together and building a sustainable future.
Anyway, that's their commercial. Okay, and I want to go on to say that they have decided to use that particular taxi. I did a story on it, the SA1 electric drone taxi. By 2024, will be conducting its first commercial flights in 2028. So they are selling, Hyundai's selling the entire fleets of these drones. And It was introduced in CES 2020, this SA1. Well, they have
It was.
working versions of it. There are videos out there of a couple of them. I would post a few links, but I'm actually lost at where the hell I'm at because I lost my story.
Well,
But they've launched a partnership with the city of Los Angeles and Urban Movement Labs last year and created a public engagement roadmap of what the policies and what it takes to get this running in Los Angeles by that time. So
now,
they're starting
Lawrence,
now.
the reason why they're able to make this possible is that if you remember back when we did the story on Wednesday night with those guys on 130, we talked about how they were partnering with Altitude Angel, who happens to be a UTM specialist. What they do is they provide, air traffic control for unmanned vehicles in the sky. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna use their knowledge, their partnership to make this possible. This is just one more step in their research towards making this possible. Like I said, when these things roll out in the infant stage, they want to have knowledge to take them to the next level. They don't want to have knowledge that's gonna just be enough to feed them to where they are.
Yeah.
Well, by the time you see something like that roll out, they already have the learning curve beat for the next stage.
Oh, that's definite. Well, see, we also mentioned here in New York, the state of New York, they've reopened. Well, they've never closed it down, but now they've dedicated that 50-mile corridor upstate New York from Utica, New York to Rome, New York. And now they're trying to introduce different delivery drones as well as passenger drones in this highway to see how they all communicate and what network, how would you say, operating system they'll be using. We do stories all the time of companies who come out that create a network, an infrastructure. All you need are the drones, or they offer you the drones and their network system to fly.
Right. You just need what is your usage? What is it that you need?
Yeah, right. If you tell them what you need, if you need drones to take off autonomously or you need drones piloted, there are companies out there that are offering you these things hands down with no problem.
Well, still, once again, you still need a pilot at hand,
Yes, because of laws, which is understandable. That's not a problem. Now, if you go to YouTube, and I'll just show you guys real quick. If you go to YouTube and you just type in the S-A1, Hyundai first air taxi a year ago, CES 2020. Hyundai, this one has 11,000 views. I actually showed this particular video on the live stream about 2 weeks ago. A year ago, it was considered a concept bird. Now it is no longer. Okay, this is 28 seconds. Let's see what it shows here real quick. Justice. Come on.
Look at yourself, worrying about music licensing.
Commercial showing a commercial.
What you need.
Isn't that some shit? But this is a working version. The props will pitch forward once it raises in the air. And she is airworthy. She's been approved. As you see, there's the Uber logo on it already. Hyundai and Uber. They're not bullshitting. Between Hyundai and these handful of other companies, they're going to make sure that they're in the air. They're the ones that you see in the air. And I'm not mad at them at all. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You got to start. So right now, Uncle Bill's Toys is saying, so no onboard pilot. Right now, they're claiming that these will be autonomous, but there will have to be a pilot hands-on in the control
center. Every one of them claim to be autonomous or capable.
Right now, the FAA and right now the FAA and the CAA and other places around, organizations around the world will not let the drones land and take off without human interaction. The human may press a button and say take off from here, and it will fly from here to West Bubblefuck or whatever. But there will always, until they change the laws, there will always have to be a human at the hands of these air taxis. Hyundai has them, Ehang has them, Lilium has their own version. We've done a shitload of stories on these air taxis and who's coming up with. They have 2 passenger. That particular eVTOL will probably hold about 6 to 8 passengers.
Well, even Zipline, until things are changed, even if Zipline, like we're talking about them with Walmart, even if that was to happen right now, they would still have to have someone that can take over the flight of that thing in case of an emergency.
Yes. In case of an emergency. So as far as no onboard pilot, there are some companies that offer you a pilot, but he's just sitting there and it's flying itself.
Who?
He's sitting there picking his nails or whatever, or just watching the instruments. But there's just some companies that, like Ehang has a 2 passenger that's fully autonomous, but someone is still at the controls of it. They have a 4 passenger one. Right. They have a 4 passenger one, but the 4 passenger, there's one company, I think Lilium. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Lilium has the jet that has the seat for the passenger, the pilot.
Yes. And the seat for the pilot. Yes.
Passengers in the back. It looks like a private jet.
Yes. Lilium. I'll show you right here. We did do a story on it. Lilium jet engine. Lilium jet. Let's see.
Jump on it.
Yes, it is. Yes, this is the latest one. 7 months ago.
Right now.
Huh?
And they're publicly trading right now.
Yes, they are publicly trading. I want you guys. We have done a story on this. Oh, escape first. I can't show you. We have done a story on this. We've shown it when they were flying for certification. Well, Lilium is trading on stock. I'd like to let you know, I am no way getting paid endorsement for this, but I have Lilium stock. Hey, you got to start somewhere. This is their eVTOL, and this is the one that actually has a pilot seat as well as seats for passengers. And I like this one because even if the pilot's sitting there picking his toes, at least he's there. And they also use a vertical thrust takeoff. There are a bunch of turbines. Each one of these things that are vented are many little engines inside to create that thrust factor. But yes, Lilium is trading publicly. So is Ehang trading publicly.
Joby.
Yeah, Joby's another one. I won't say how many I've invested in, but let's just say this is where the future is. And I didn't catch Bitcoin, but I'm getting on these drone taxi things. It looks sexy. I like it. Yeah, I really, really like it. Vectored thrust.
Well, we talk about urban air mobility, and this is why everything is becoming a VTOL.
Yes. I will copy the link so you can watch the link later. All right, good night, Barry. Later, Barry. Thanks for coming in. That's the link right there, Uncle Bill's Toys, if you want to watch. Huh?
You got to be able to go upward.
Yes, you have to be able to take off vertically or else it defeats the purpose. I mean, now on runways will become a lot shorter. I mean, other than intercontinental, and eventually those will be eVTOLs too. I assume, as like you said, as battery power gets better, Herman, I could see intercontinental traveling with them. Or even hopping to Europe from here to Finland. No, not overseas. I'm saying like you hop from here to Finland, from Finland over, a little 1 hour flight. Why are you looking at me like that?
Listen, bro. I can see it going local, making all stops in Jersey and Pennsylvania.
And Uncle Bill's toy
and
says someone
across
has
the
to serve the
country.
peanuts. Well, as a passenger, you might be able to serve the pilot peanuts because he's not going to be flying the damn thing. You know, he's definitely not going to be flying it. But
Well,
no,
something like that will be just for small, hopper.
yeah, island hopping or hopping from Manhattan here where we are in New York City to JFK or LaGuardia Airport or even Newark Airport. To
Now,
be able to hop in an eVTOL like you do in a helicopter.
Lawrence, when I went to school in Missouri, I used to fly to St. Louis. And when I got to St. Louis, I used to have to take this hopper that they, from St. Louis to what's they call that there? Quincy, Illinois.
Okay.
And it was the I was like, oh, the first time I did that, I was sick.
Listen, let me explain something to you. You would have to do to me like what they used to do to Mr. T. You'd have to knock me the hell out. My heart couldn't handle it, knowing I was on something so small, hunched in, and that thing dropping and rising up and like he's swooping to pick up speed, and then he'll swoop again to pick up speed.
No,
No.
it didn't
SC
do that.
Aerials, how are you, Steve Carpenter? How are you, man?
Steve. Hey, Steve Carpenter, it didn't do that, man. It didn't do that.
I don't care.
No, it didn't fly like that.
But how did it fly? You just made the sound effect.
Well, because it had a propeller.
Huh?
It had propellers.
No,
Remember,
okay.
hold on a second. Hold on. Remember, people flew overseas with propeller engines before they
foolish people. Foolish people.
How do you think people got to this country and left this country to go to other countries? The planes didn't always have
I remember
engines, they had propellers.
Well, I'm glad I'm born in the world of the turbine.
No, when you were born, they had propellers on the
They've always had propellers, but since they've perfected this turbine thing, I'm working with that tech.
No, go do your research, son. When you were a little kid, little kid, the jets still had propellers on them. Go do your yeah.
I get it. I do get it, Herman. It's a mental thing for me.
Yeah.
That's all.
So, I mean, I thought that the thing was going to fly like what you're talking about. Like you would see on television, but no, it wasn't like that. I mean, it's not a pressurized cabin like you get on the
See, right there. Window blows out, you pass out.
No.
I know you don't get high.
You've been passed out in there.
You don't go high enough. I know. I would just find it really hard to get on a propeller plane.
Listen.
But you know what? It's funny because that passenger drone, that Jetson that I showed last week, I wanted to get in one of those.
Here's why I got on the plane. It was either you get on the plane or you sit there in the airport in St. Louis. Now, when I'm sitting there in this airport
to get to where you're going.
Louis, hold on a second. Sitting there in that airport in St. Louis, I would have had to have made up my mind that,
hey, John,
I was giving up my scholarship to play football. And I was going to call my mother and tell her that, Mom, I gave up my scholarship to play football. You got paid for college.
Well, yeah. I don't think Mom.
I got on the plane.
Happy with that. Yeah.
I got on the plane and I held on to the seat.
All the way there, right?
Yeah, all the way there.
See, I don't think my heart could have handled the stress.
Just don't look out the window. No, it was fine. It wasn't as bad as you think it is.
How are you, John? Hope all is well. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate you. If you're doing anything special for this Wednesday, but hey, don't forget to check out.
Am I stuffing a turkey live here with drone parts? No. Am I?
Are we flying Thursday? Oh, let's look. Wait a minute. Let me pull my phone up and look at the weather because it's supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to be dry Thursday now. They said it was going to rain. Now they say it's going to be dry.
Hold on a second. Weather permits. You know, it's the craziest thing. Why I seem to have practice every Thanksgiving, God knows. But I'm gonna work out something.
Oh, that's right. That's right, Herman. That's right. I forgot all about that. Hold on. I need to download this picture because yes, I am bragging for you.
After I left automotive, I happen to have practice every Thanksgiving. Because
okay.
Either we're in the playoffs or it's championship week.
All right. Well,
I remember when it used to be a night game at the stadium.
Why is this thing not opening my pictures now?
I don't know. There's something wrong with your computer.
Open with photos. What the hell is going? Always use this app to open. The hell? Okay, here we go. All right, I feel better now. I just wanted to say one thing before we get out of here. Congratulations to Erasmus Hall, the best high school football team in the 5 boroughs of New York State. Those of you who are wondering where Herman is, well, he's right here with the safari, with the pop hat on. But these young men right here, very talented group. Congratulations to you. You've made it to the championship. I applaud you, young men. Some of you are going on to do bigger and better things in life. Let's hope all of you are. But I just wanted to do that, Herman, sort of as a tribute to E Hall and say congratulations to you.
Thank you.
That's all. You know, I mean, oh shit.
What? Who?
I just shut down the entire, oh no. I just shut down the whole live stream. I'm going back to my channel. That's what I did. I just shut down the chat room, everything. My control panel. I'm going back to my control panel now. But
Lawrence, did you end it in the studio?
No.
Then you can start it back.
I'm still going. Yeah. Here we go. I'm back.
So you don't have no problem.
Yeah, but I went to close down that window of the picture, and it closed down all Chrome. But yes, congratulations to E Hall, Erasmus Hall, the best high school. Hopefully this Sunday they will have a 3-peat and they will have 3 rings to show off.
Well, actually, it'll be the 4th ring of the school, and my 3rd one.
Okay. I flew from Japan to Alaska in '92 on a prop plane. You're a better man than I am, bro. Listen, it's that time, Herman.
Yeah.
Yes, you're still alive and we're still here.
I told you it's not as bad as you think, Lawrence.
Yes.
I think it was like what? Maybe like 18 people on the plane. I can't remember. But my luggage was there when I got there. I'd like to know how they got it there before me, but you know.
Because it flew in a real plane.
No real plane lands there. That's why.
I know. I just messed
up. We had to take that little submarine sandwich over there with propellers on it.
Hey, listen, we got to get out of here, man. I have to make my own dinner tonight, unfortunately. But we appreciate you guys. Don't forget to check out Herman. For those of you who are new to the stream, we do 2 live streams a week. One every Sunday night, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on New York City time. And Herman, type in the chat so they can add you or support your channel. And one on Phantom Flight 101's channel every Wednesday night, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, that vegan beef jerky's starting to come back on me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. And your back is still hurting.
Who?
No, I don't know. No, it's Herman's foot was he had work on. I don't know. Maybe I missed a conversation or something. But listen, we
What?
appreciate you all. Please continue to come back and support us every Sunday. Click on Phantom Flight 101's name and support him. And we will be on next Wednesday. Oh, wait a minute. We might not be on Wednesday.
What happened?
Won't you be cooking? You say no now. You know damn well they're going to pull you
What
into
does
something.
any one thing have to do with the other?
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be on Wednesday nights,
They don't
5
care.
p.m. Wednesday nights, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Phantom Flight 101's channel.
We'll be back
Coming home after
Wednesday.
service, we had to jump a plane.
Listen.
Last flight to hometown, 16 passenger. Wow.
You had to jump a plane.
No, they had to jump from one plane to another. It's a prop plane.
Okay. Wait,
Everybody enjoy your week.
We'll be back Wednesday. Don't forget on Wednesday, we'll be back with the holiday shot and a drop. So see what else happens on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right. Wednesdays, holiday shot and a drop. Come and hang out.
It's coming right up. So let's see what's going to happen.
On Phantom Flight 101's, I have a birthday coming up in December. Then there's Christmas. We always do a shot and a drop for Christmas. So, guys, we appreciate you. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. Be safe, fly safer.
May I explain that shot and a drop before you?
Go for it.
See, so you guys, you can join in with us, but what we do is that every so often, like maybe the half hour, I don't know, we'll do a holiday shot and a drop, so you could join along with us or whatever it is that you like, soda, beer, whatever you want, you can do the shot drop with us. So
what time's dinner on Wednesday, Herman? Thank you, Mr. J's RC.
I'm not making dinner.
He's not making dinner. He may be prepping something. But anyway, don't forget to check us out on Wednesday night on Phantom Flight 101's channel. We appreciate you all. Mr. J's RC, thank you so much for the super chat. And
we'll see you later.
I'll see you next time. I thought you were going to say that.
No, good.
Bye.
Okay.
Later,
guys. Later.
Later.
With those guys.
All right. We're